Good morning, namaste. Hope you're ready to play. So I've just awoken. Well, I've been up for a good couple of hours actually, but finally got myself ready to practice. I'm still empty, so I haven't even touched water at this stage. I know a lot of people suggest drinking water straight up, but I want to do Nauli to begin with, and that's a really great, panacea for digestive ailments, just to churn the belly. So I'm just going to exhale forcefully. So you notice I held the out breath, I then pulled the belly in. Initially you might just want to pull the belly in and out, in and out, in and out, or just hold it in. Then start to explore churning, if you will. And again, always done on an empty stomach. Obviously not good if you're pregnant, not if you've got any hernias or ulcers or any other sort of major issues in your digestive system, so beware. Okay, one more time, I'm going to inhale deeply. All right, ragdoll as you're ready, 2 feet hip width apart, arms interlaced in front. Good. Some of you may be a little stiffer, tighter in the morning. You could certainly rest your elbows to your knees and just hang out there. Others, you can feel it just starting to open up through the lower back. Again, it may well be because I've been awake for a couple of hours. My body's already started to open naturally. But often when we first wake up and practice, it can be really quite stiff. And so just being really gentle on your body and allowing it to open is really important. Never to force. Good. As you're ready, really start to come into your feet, come into your breath. In fact, maybe close your eyes for a moment and just ask yourself this question, like, how do you know your feet are still there? And of course, as I say that, perhaps your attention goes straight into your feet and all of a sudden you're aware of your feet. Same with your knees, which is slightly broadening, just energetically, slightly. Good, but then inner thighs back to help balance that. And so each time I say feet, just see if you can maintain some awareness there to really ensure that you stay present, you're here in your body. Each time I say hands, bring some awareness there into your hands. Good, as you're ready, you're going to take an inhale. Roll up slowly as you exhale. Good, reach up as you inhale. And then just lean to your right, lower the right hand down, maybe to your leg or maybe in front of your hips. Nice stretch through the left side. Good, both arms up on the inhale, nice and easy. And then lean to the left as you exhale. One small, one more set. Good, both arms up, inhale. And hands to heart center. Good, you want to keep your feet facing forwards, keep your feet running parallel to the edges of your mat, and do so the same with the hips, so we're not letting the hips turn as we work Kati Chakrasana. So forceful exhale as you twist, taking your gaze towards the extended arms, thumb. Again, trying to keep the hips, the feet, the legs facing forwards, not letting them turn, so the twist is up into the mid-spine, into the thoracic spine. Good, and then just slowly let that come to a halt very slowly. So Let it sway a little from side to side. So you're nice and loose. Good. And then draw your hands to your shoulders. You're going to inhale the arms up, big shoulder rotations. Exhale down. Again, inhale on the up. Big circle. Exhale on the down. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, big circle. Good. And then the other direction. So inhale on the upward, behind, and down. All right, now this next one is a neck stretch. So neck edges long, center of the throat pulls towards the back of the head. Inhale here, and drop your head to your right shoulder as you exhale. Inhale to center, to your left shoulder, exhale. To center, to the right. In your time, center, to the left. 2 more sets. Good. As you're ready, head to center. Exhale your head to the right, so looking to the right. Chin points towards the shoulder. Good. Inhale to center. Good. Looking to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale to your right. Keep flowing nice and slow. Awareness at the neck. One more set. Final one here, chin to chest as you exhale. Look up as you inhale. Chin to chest, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Good, and then Samasthiti here, eyes closed, feet, hands, an alertness of the vibrational life force that is your body. And then hold that awareness as you now grab your axe, if you to imagine a big axe, and we're going to cut to pieces all our stories and delusional beliefs, all right? So we're certainly going to bend the legs here. We're going to try to keep the core engaged, particularly as we come up, but we're going to inhale as though you're raising the axe, and as you come down with either ha sound or a just forceful exhale. Ha! You can really let it go if you've got privacy. A little bit faster. little bit slower. Samastitihi, standing at the top of your mat, 2 feet in one line, eyes closed, feet, hands, whole body, awareness. Our goal is to simply be present here in the moment without delusional beliefs. So being aware is one of the greatest practices of enabling yourself to realize your presence. We're always present. Never are we not, but we often think we're unpresent because we're associated or identified with our minds. All right, let's just squat down. So we're going to take the feet wide. Now I know some of you may need to lift the heels, as I do often is the case because of ankle flexion, or you're just really tight through lower back. You find this awkward. Others could squat down. Start to draw the feet in, knees in, just to see if you can get the knees under the armpits. And so we're then going to inhale and expand, and exhale, try to lean forward. Good, so inhale, try to straighten the spine a little. And then exhale, try to lean forward. Keep core on. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. In. And out. Good. Then as you're ready, just make your way into downward dog. So set your hands shoulder width apart. Get a nice long base so you can get a nice good stretch out here. Good. Be mindful of the hands. Spread the fingers wide, ground the knuckles. Find the index finger, like the knuckle of the index finger on both hands, just grounding down. Too often we lift it. A whole bunch of cockies, cockatoos on their way. Find some brekkie. You know, up here living on the land, it's really easy to feel connected. It's challenging when you're in the city. As if you're practicing and live in the city, like really notice how many distractions can take you out of stillness, out of presence. So it's a concerted effort each and every day to find that by being more aware, more conscious, more intentional. Good. Maybe you're bending the knees here. Not here for much longer. I know for some this is aching on the arms. See if you can hold. Arms are strong, but inner edge of forearm back. Good. Outer edge of triceps back. So there's a multi-directional spiraling action. Good. Belly's pulling in. There's an engagement here of Uddiyana. Uddiyana Bandha. Good. One more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend your knees, tuck chin to chest. Roll into high plank position. Wrap triceps in a little, so not letting the arms blow out, but not letting the elbows lock aggressively. So inner edge of forearm still spins back. Good. We're sort of drawing the chest forwards. We're looking for neutral spine. Take a deep breath in. Down dog, knees bent, chin to chest. Roll into high plank. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Knees bent, chin to chest. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Lay it down, maybe knees down, drop down. Good. Sphinx pose. So elbows below the shoulders. If this is too much for you, too early, take crocodile pose. Elbows wider, hands underneath your chin of the Sphinx pose. Eyes could close. Feet. Hands. Whole body awareness. Good. If you're feeling up for it, maybe take hands wider, lift the elbows off the floor. That's seal pose. It's quite strong, so be strong in your core here, not jamming into your back. Please don't jam into your back, that's uncool. All right, look after your body, respect your body, but don't be attached to it. Good. We'll press back, or maybe rest your head to your hands initially, just to let everything release. And then once you're ready, press back to child's pose. Knees together if you can, knees wide if you prefer. Forehead resting to the floor. Walk the arms out, or try to creep the hands forwards a little more. To just rest then the arms. Feet, hands, whole body awareness. As you're ready, rise up, cross your ankles, and just come over onto your back. Bridge pose, heels beneath the knees, hips up to the sky. Maybe dig the elbows down to press the hips up higher. Please don't let the feet turn out, so keep the feet parallel to the edges of your mat. Draw your belly in. Maybe there's an opportunity to interlace the hands below, maybe there's not. Maybe just elbows point down, fingers point up, just to give you a little extra lift, but shoulders in. Good. If you're feeling already open enough and it's in your practice to take wheel pose, by all means, go for it. Open up, and we'll just hold for another 5 to 10 breaths. We'll meet with our hips down, knees touching, feet wide. Maybe releasing the wrists if you're working wheel. Good. And then as you're ready, knees in. Hands interlaced behind your head. You're going to stretch your right leg out as you turn to the left. And just check to see that your left shoulder's off the floor. Make sure left shoulder's off the floor. Come back to the center. Check to see your right shoulder hold. Right shoulder's off the floor. All right, now we're going to come back to the center and just lift the hips, little pulse up. Turn to the left, so right leg stretches out. Back to the center, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Check that right shoulder's off the floor. Center and lift. Exhale. Inhale. Find your own rhythm. Don't forget that little lift in the center. So you want to lift the hips 2 inches off the floor. Twisting with an exhale. Good. Take out the center lift. As you're ready, side to side. Go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Complete. Done. Bridge pose. Same pose as before. Hips up high. Good. Build a bridge. Get over your story. Feet, hands, whole body awareness. Again, welcome to take it to wheel. Otherwise, 3 to 5 more breaths here. Good, and again we'll meet with knees touching. Feet can stay as they are, maybe a little wider. Arms out wide like two goalposts behind you. Good. And then just as you're ready, take a moment to release in between. But then keeping feet wide, just going to drop the legs over to the left, drop the legs over to the right. Be gentle, nice and gentle side to side. Good, finish on the opposite side you started. And then bring legs to center. Give the legs a nice squeeze. That's it. Good, squeeze it in. Nice, and as you're ready, rock yourself up to a seated twist. So placing right foot outside left knee. You're welcome to keep left leg stretched out for some. It's a better option in order to keep both your sit bones flat or sit on a block. Potentially, I'm going to keep left leg stretched out. I'm going to turn to the right. So we're grounding right sit bone down and we're lifting the spine up right, taking the head over towards the right shoulder. But then internally, can you spin your spine the opposite way? Internally, only 5-10% effort to spin the spine the opposite way. So you should really feel those deepest back muscles, multifidi, rotatories, longus and brevis, engaging both sides of the spine. Good. As you're ready, take it to the other side slowly. Transition with awareness. Again, here, welcome to stretch the right leg out or fold it back behind you without sitting on the foot. So you want to make sure both sit bones are flat. Really important here. So the twist is again in the upper thoracic spine as opposed to lumbar spine or sacrum. Stay here. You're here anyway, so why not really be here? In fact, truth is you can't go anywhere else. There is only here. It's just the mind that goes there, and so many of us are identified with a mind that we tend to think of ourselves as going places, being unpresent. The multiple of other potential possibility of concepts and ideas, beliefs we have about ourselves. We get lost in them all too often. So let's stay here, be here. Once you're ready to just face forwards, draw both knees into chest. It's going to take some rock and roll. So forwards and backwards. Good. And then as you're ready to, you're welcome just to roll up for a forward fold, legs bent or straight, or maybe take this into an inversion with chin off the chest. So you want to draw the elbows in. Good. The modification for shoulder stand is just to sit on a block or sit on your hands. Or for some, though it might be more intense on the wrists, is just to have the upper body on more 45-degree angle with the legs straight up, as I'm demonstrating. Or you could work towards, but keeping chin off the chest, digging elbows in, pressing elbows down and looking to get the whole spine straight. One straight line from the base of the big toe pressing up all the way to the base of the cervical spine. We do not want the neck to be pressing into the floor. So that's why I say chin off the chest, back of the head is gently pressing down. If it's too much, please find the perfect variation for yourself. And those in the forward fold, you may wish to join us in a modified inversion. to close. And those in the inversion, you might choose to stay here for a couple of minutes if it feels comfortable to do so, or take your variations of plough pose, deaf man's pose. Only as you're ready to releasing into either fish pose or happy baby pose is where we'll meet. Gentle with fish pose, particularly if you're newer to the practice. It's resting the head on the floor. If the head's not on the floor, I don't recommend this pose. I don't like the head just hanging in space. It's not good. And as you're ready to, releasing, happy baby pose. Good. Now as we prepare for Shavasana, you may prepare to turn your device off and set a timer. I'd recommend for 5 to 6 minutes for Shavasana. If you find yourself getting stressed out at any point throughout the day, don't hesitate in working Shavasana as a beautiful pose for deep relaxation, and ultimately, however, also to bring you into your body so you can experience presence, and in that find the natural state of joy, lightness and ease. So Shavasana, palms facing upwards, feet at hip width or more apart. Make all necessary adjustments to get your body as comfortable as possible. I like to turn the head side to side, release the neck a little until I feel ready to just check that the chin is in line with the spine and neck's in line with the spine, and then it's just ease. Now you let go, but stay here. This is the art, this is the practice, is being ourselves ultimately, not being all the stories, the beliefs that we have about ourselves, but just truly experiencing ourselves, that essence that is indescribable, unknowable, but that always was and always will be. Never for a moment are we who we're not. We're always who we truly are. Relax and let go. Feet, hands, whole body awareness. Thank you and namaste.